Hello, fourth dimension here, Maria. Thank you for joining me. This is a reading for Gemini. Tell me, I'm not going to take those two. Tell me about Gemini. I need 4 cards, please. Gemini, you're going through some, can I say, exciting, I feel, new levels in your relationship. I have ecstasy, intimacy, commitment, and now pride. You might be dealing with somebody with a bit of an ego issue, trying to come out of it. Healing is in the reverse, foundation is in the reverse, past life is in the reverse, and return is in the reverse. So you might be getting over somebody who, or you're having a hard time healing over this, but I feel like, or past relationship, but I do feel you might be chasing thrills, going through some exciting times right now. Too many, please, thank you. None of them are upright. You're bonding with somebody new, possibly looking at marriage, commitment, proposal. But I feel like you had recently, you're struggling getting over somebody in the past. It feels very much twin flame. It also feels very much like a divine feminine masculine counterpart. I feel like you're moving on, you're on a break, but you're enjoying your life. Let me put it that way. You're enjoying your time. Forgive me, I got people coming in and out. Story of my life. Tell me about 4 more for Gemini, please. 4 more. I have spiritual work. Gemini. Tell me more. Tell me more about Gemini. Wrong decision in the reverse. Tell me more. Bright ideas. I feel like you're getting over somebody. Partnership. Yep, bottom of the deck is savings in the reverse. So you might be faced with a period of, I'm going to just speak my mind here. This is my intuition talking though, but this is very much a spiritual connection that you had, Gemini, with somebody. And I feel like it was very intimate and it was extremely erotic. Ecstasy, intimacy, commitment. You were looking forward to partnering with this person. However, due to pride, due to a fallout, I believe, you're having a hard time healing. You might be working in spiritual work. You might be looking to do meditation and prayer. The other vibe I have is a little on the dark side, is somebody made a wrong choice. They made a wrong decision with you in this situation. And it feels very much like closed heart. So now I feel like you're trying to open your heart to a spiritual career, heal the human heart from this situation that you poured all this love and commitment into. You feel like somebody, either they or you, made a wrong decision and it's now coming, it's in the reverse. So now it's maybe a right decision based on past actions. Now you have a bright idea and you want to go into a partnership with another person over the situation. This partnership is joining forces with business partners for a win-win cooperation. It's a bright idea. It's an innovative new approach. My fear is that this might be made out of the wrong camp. I'd be very cautious about this decision. I'm going to clarify, but this feels very much almost like, not vindictive, but definitely somebody isn't healed yet. Somebody isn't using their best intent to go into this partnership with you. Be very cautious, I feel. Doesn't mean that you can't do this alone, but I feel like somebody's approaching you, Queen of Swords. Somebody had the Queen of Swords, and the savings in the reverse is somebody went through their savings, or they might be coming for a financial loan to you to ask, because this is something they want to go into a partnership with because they are lacking funds. I have this King of Cups with the 6 of Swords with the Queen of Swords. So somebody's acting forward with you this week, Gemini, and talking to you about mending the situation. Past lover, possibly due to pride, can't heal over the situation, wants to come back and have a great new idea, epiphany happening, wants to invest in getting some mental clarity and saying, I'm going to go into this relationship or this business proposal. I'm going to take the only one on the top is the Page of Swords. Is that right? No, Page of Wands, excuse me. inspiration, ideas, discovery, and this might be something that you might be wanting to heal. It's a Tower moment. I think it is a sudden change. It's an upheaval. It's somewhat chaos, and it's somebody I feel maybe did some dirt, made a decision that left him in the cold. And I'm sorry, I'm just going to read as it resonates. Somebody's telling you of a situation using your intuition that's forcing you into self-care, and they're going to come and tell you maybe that this was based on I don't know how else to say it, but if you had a relationship with somebody that was super intense, super on fire, it feels very karmic, but it is explosive, right? They might have told you they're your twin flame, your divine counterpart, but this is somebody who maybe wanted to prove a point in this sexual relationship. It's very heavy on the sexual side. Sorry. I just work here, just remember that. But it's very, very much somebody coming back to make amends, it feels, or offer you an epiphany, a new opportunity, this collaboration to join forces, using the spiritual work, using the past. And it feels like sex magic. If I ever had to use that language out loud, I never thought as a reader I would ever use that. But it's very much Nine of Wands, going back in the ring, doing this again, long-standing commitment, relationship. Five of Swords, you must have argued with this person or had a fallout with this person due to pride. Could be an Empress, and they want to come back and do it again. It is a partnership. They have a very high level of like love for you, but it might be not correct. It might not be on the correct landscape. This person may be coming to offer you this new idea, this partnership, to mend this situation. But I feel as somebody hasn't quite healed over the situation. This King of Wands with the Death Rebirth card. So Gemini, again, I feel like because of somebody telling you enough, I feel, or you said enough to somebody else, they found you very sexy, appealing. They have an internal struggle about offering you this commitment or this independent relationship together. I don't know what that means. Maybe you guys were separated or you guys were independent, but you were together. But now they're looking at a commitment and they have a bright idea about committing, but it's going to be a business partnership as well as love. Tell me more about this. Somebody's a really good listener. Let's start there. Somebody is a very good listening ear. Somebody is very compassionate, loving, kind. They've done the work in a lot of areas. I have the Strength in the reverse. They are struggling with pride and self-esteem about coming forward. And I feel, Gemini, you might have had this intense relationship with somebody. It could be very heavy Aquarius, very heavy Aries, very heavy. It could be a Taurus. It could be a Gemini, another Gemini. It could be a Cancer. It could be pretty much anybody, but Capricorn, Leo, a lot of air sign. There's the Aquarius card, Star in the upright. So somebody I feel is coming back to say they made the wrong choice. They made the wrong decision. Should have committed to you, didn't commit to you. It could have been a relationship. It could have been a business relationship. They're up in their head about you moving forward without them, and they want to go back into a commitment with the Hierophant. So this is somebody who I feel wants to come forward and tell you they made the wrong choice, but it's also in the reverse. So maybe you're sitting here saying the breakup was the right choice. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse this is a financial loss, somebody who's grieving financially, savings is gone, based on a partnership or based on a commitment that they made elsewhere. They did make a wrong choice. They've done the spiritual work, or they're saying they have, but they haven't quite healed yet over this. They're feeling rejected. They're feeling left out in the cold. The Seven of Cups in the reverse is all the cups are spilled, right? So there's not a whole lot of love left to pull from, not any options, not any opportunities coming through. They're kind of stuck. This feels very stuck energy. So the Page of Swords, and I have the Wheel of Fortune on its side, meaning they want to avoid the negative financial, I feel, relational, cause and effect. But it's also, they see maybe your abundance glowing up. They want to come forward and talk to you about this. But this is somebody who's, I feel, prideful, arrogant, or has been in the past. They want to celebrate with you. They want to own this. They want to be in alignment with their personal values now. Like they've taken a minute and they've looked at this whole situation and they want to come back and tell you that they're aligned. Their values match yours. With the Emperor and the Hangman, they've taken a pause, right? They've taken a pause and they've reviewed this. And whoever this is to you, or you might be the Emperor, Gemini, looking at this whole situation and now getting in alignment with this stuff, whatever this stuff is. But it is about, it's a fantasy, and it's not a bad fantasy. It's like almost like, it's identifying real from fake. People that were real and got your back or had your back from the fake people. So you're kind of, from my opinion, stomping out the cups, tipping over the cups that don't serve you. And you're willing to go back into it with this Queen of Wands. It could be you are the Queen of Wands. So I kind of get the sense that somebody might be calling you and saying, I made the wrong choice, I made the wrong decision. But I also, it's in the reverse. So you need to explore that. 8 of Pentacles to the 7 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. So somebody's looking back and saying, what served me, right? And I'm dropping all those things that didn't serve me, that isn't part of my future, that isn't for me, my highest good. And they are only looking back at these relationships, these situations, and saying, man, I made the wrong choice. Taking a pause and looking back, and I'm only investing in those things that serve me. They might be learning or you might be learning a new skill, craft, trade. You might be in school, you might be completing school. I feel like there's recognition here going forward. It's like your life is getting better, Gemini. 2 of Wands, you're making a choice. Death rebirth card with the Page of Cups with the 4 of Wands, looking for that security, looking for that stability. I want to just say you're not alone. First of all, you're never alone. Your tribe's with you. I need to say that out loud. Second thing is this stability isn't necessarily relying on somebody else, where in the past maybe it did. Maybe you're heavy leaning on a Pisces, I feel. Could be a Scorpio, could be a Cancer, and put this in your head. Very anxious, might put this other person in their head, Gemini. But this is a lot of arguing and fighting that has, like, this is what you're afraid of, but you're also wanting to reconcile that past arguing conflict. You had conflict with this person due to pride, due to inability to heal. Forgiveness didn't happen. And this is also a feeling of a competition or defeat. So somebody wants to win at all costs. And this is somebody who is conservative in the past, sitting in the hermit mode, trying to find balance. That's the whole vibe. So that might be you. That might be you, might be somebody else, but you're trying to get to your 9 of Cups and make a better choice so you can live your best life. That's what this vibe is, especially if you're independent, sexy, strong, solo, single. Like the vibe I have for you, Gemini, is that you're ready for your next chapter, and you're facing it like a boss. You're facing these challenges, these conversations, these amends, these things, whatever is coming forward to you. They might be sharing some stuff with you about a previous relationship, or they might be sitting on the fence between you and another person, Gemini, and they're challenged with telling you, I made the wrong choice over here, I want to move over here, that's the bright idea. But a partnership may be in a commitment with a person, a partnership, but it's also, I feel, going to become a business. So it's you are moving into calm waters for sure. Like nobody can hurt you. I want whoever I'm reading for, Gemini, nobody can hurt you. It's all in the past. So the past is back there. Nothing to see back there. You learned your lessons. You took those forward and you're moving forward with them. And you've done the work. You've done the internal work. If you haven't, you're in the middle of it, or you're facing it. You're thinking about it. You're like constantly, you're seeing the other side of the story, but it's not necessarily giving them, it's grace. It's giving these people grace, or this person grace. It's not necessarily going back to the situation, but it's giving them grace so you can move forward, so you can collect your abundance and learn your lessons and move up. So I'm very, very excited for you, Gemini. This is your reading for this week. That's what's currently going on in your energy. At least that's what it's saying. It is. So I have to trust my guides as well. If you want to unpack this together, get a little bit more detail, get granular, give me a link. The link below for a personal read is in the box below. Feel free to click on that, peruse the calendar, click it. It's pretty simple, and you're scheduled. Boom, boom, boom. Lastly, before you leave, please hit that subscribe button, follow and share. to help us little content creators move forward in growth. And then again, if you want to learn to read tarot, we have school on Saturday. More in the description box below if you're interested in that. Until next time, love and light. Take care, Gemini. Bye.